7 years after the shootings in Gibraltar, the repercussions were still rumbling around in Strasbourg. In March 1988, 3 IRA members were shot in Gibraltar by a team of SAS soldiers on suspicion of being prepared to detonate a bomb. An inquest found that the shootings were lawful by a majority of 9 to 2. The European Commission of Human Rights took the same view by a substantial majority. In 1995, the UK awaited a final decision from the Court of Human Rights. A briefing dated 26th of September from R.P. Flower at the Diplomatic Information and Communication Technology Department issued a note described as very much for use as a first reaction, which would need considerable refining and amplification once we have seen what the judgments actually say. Attached Q&A papers already set out the tone ministers were expected to strike. One internal line stated, "We will do nothing which breaches our international obligations, but neither will we do anything that weakens our ability to deal with terrorism." The UK government rehearsed the reaction before the judgment even came out. They drafted Q&As, they discussed the possibility of planting friendly pundits, and they even rehearsed Downing Street's outrage in advance. After the court's ruling the next day, by 10 votes to 9, that Britain had breached Article 2, the Foreign Secretary Malcolm Rifkind signed a telegram summarising the outcome for posts abroad. The revised line to take guidance was circulated immediately within Whitehall, and it reflected a defensive stance. We do not have to amend our law. We do not have to pay compensation. A letter from C.J. Lonsdale of the Southern European Department to the Governor's Office in Gibraltar described the judgment as an absurd conclusion, but reminded officials that the court unanimously dismissed claims for compensation. Further telegrams from Strasbourg and Madrid reported diplomatic reaction. One relayed a comment from a senior court figure calling the decision not our most distinguished ruling, while another noted Spanish press coverage describing it as one of the most serious legal setbacks for the British government for some time. Together, the papers reveal a coordinated effort across the Foreign Office to anticipate questions, contain criticism, and emphasise that, despite the ruling, British counter-terrorism policy and legal framework would remain unchanged.